guys, welcome back to Jay's Kitchen. So today we're going to be making chicken sukka. Chicken sukka is a very famous Mangalorean dish. So I'm going to be making the dry spicy version of it, very dry masala version. So we're going to make it a little bit easier because chicken sukka actually needs a lot of work done, like blending and grinding. You know, it's a lot of work, but I'm going to be showing you a very simple method of making this Mangalorean dish. Chicken sukka. So let's see what the ingredients we need to make this. So obviously first we have our chicken that's already been cut and washed, and then we have some grated coconut, which I'm going to be adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons. It depends, you can always add in extra, it doesn't matter, it'll be very tasty. Salt to season, and I've got some Thai chilies here, which I'm going to garnish it towards the end. And then I've got some curry leaves, which I'm going to add it when I'm sauteing the spices. And I'm also going to garnish it with curry leaves. You can garnish it with cilantro if you want to. But since I don't have cilantro, I'm going to use curry leaves for garnishing. And then for the powdered spices, I have black pepper powder, which I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon. And then I have coriander powder. I'm going to be using about 1 teaspoon. Garam masala, about half a teaspoon. And I've got chili powder. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. I'm going to be using turmeric powder, about 1/4 teaspoon. I've got some dried chilies. I'm going to be using about 4 or 5 dried chilies. And then of course my seed spices, cumin, bay leaf, cloves, cinnamon, and also fennel. I'm going to be using roughly about half a teaspoon of fennel, 1 cinnamon, a couple of cloves, 2 bay leaves, and 1 teaspoon of cumin seed. Sorry, 1 teaspoon of fennel seed and 1 teaspoon of cumin seed. I've got 2 onions. You can use 3 if you want to, but 2 is just nice because my onions are pretty big. So I'm going to be using 2 big onions, 1 tomato, and also not forgetting our ginger and garlic paste, about 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. I like to add in a little bit extra. So let's prep the ingredients and then we can start making it. So I've already prepped my ingredients here. So as you can see, I've sliced my onions, 2 onions, and I've got a sprig of curry leaves and 1 tomato. I've chopped it. And then of course here I'm going to be using half teaspoon of garam masala. I haven't kept it because we're going to be using it towards the end. And ginger garlic paste, I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of both ginger and garlic paste. Some salt to season, 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder, and then I've got a handful of coconut. You can use more or less according to your preference. And of course I have my tempering. I have 2 bay leaves, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of fennel seed, a couple cloves, 1 cinnamon, and about 5 dried chili. I'm using smaller ones, so I've put in 5. And then for my powdered spices, I've got 3 teaspoons of coriander. Decided to add in a little bit extra for the taste, about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. And also I have my curry leaves and also my Thai bird's eye chili for garnishing towards the end, and also my chicken that's washed and all prepared to go. So let's start cooking. So I've got my pan that's heating up, and I'm going to pour in some canola oil. Okay. So in between we might add in a little bit of water just when our paste of spices becomes dry. We can always add in a little bit of water. So let's add in all our spices. So I'm going to be adding in bay leaves, followed by cumin, a bit of cloves. Okay, give it a saute, and then add in our fennel, and finally our dried chili and cinnamon. So stir fry, saute it for about a minute till the fragrant smell of the spices come, and then we can add in the other ingredients. So after this we're going to be adding in our onions. So let's add all our onions. Okay. These are all our onions. So we're going to saute this so the onions turn soft and translucent. Okay, so let's saute this so the onions turn soft. So when the onions turn really soft, we're going to add in our curry leaves. Okay. Give it a nice mix. Okay. And of course about 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. So I've got 1 tablespoon of garlic here. And 1 tablespoon of ginger. Okay. So we're going to give it a nice mix. Mix it for about, saute this for about 1 minute. Okay. So after about 1 minute, we're going to add in all our powdered spices. So we have all our powdered spices, just add in. And then we're going to add in our Kashmiri chili powder. Okay. And then we're going to mix this and saute this till the raw smell goes away. At this point you can add in a little bit of water so the spices doesn't burn. Okay, so I'm going to mix it nicely. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Not too much, just add accordingly, a little bit at a time, so that you got all the mixtures all mixed together. So okay, so we're going to saute this till the raw smell goes away, and in between, if you feel that it's getting really dry and it's burning, just add in a little bit of water, a little bit at a time. Okay. So after about 3 to 4 minutes, you can see the mixture is drying and sticking to the pan. So we're going to add in our tomatoes. Let's add our tomatoes. And then we're going to mix it again. Cook this till the tomatoes become really soft. So in this case, at this point, if you need to lower the heat, you can always lower it to medium heat. So we're going to cook this more till the tomatoes are soft. So once a couple minutes, so we're done. As you can see, the tomatoes are a bit soft. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in the chicken at this point. So let's add in our chicken. So once we've added chicken, so here we are going to mix the chicken till it's well combined with the spices. Make sure all the chicken has been coated with the spice. Okay, let's make this. Okay, so once you mix this well, okay, so we're going to add in some salt to season. Okay, so let's add in salt. You can always add in a little bit in the beginning while you're sauteing the spices, and then you can add a little bit right now. Since I didn't add in earlier, I've added a little bit extra here. Of course, it's the right amount, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. So let's saute this well again. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to cover and cook for about 15 minutes. Okay, so let's get everything. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this without adding any water. We're going to cover it and we're going to cook for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, we're going to remove this. Cover, and as you can see, without adding any water, there's lots of water here, but it's okay, no problem. We're going to mix it nicely. The smell is so super tasty, so good. The smell is really good. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our coconut. So let's break our coconut, as you can see here. So you can add less coconut if you want to, but coconut is basically one of the really main ingredients on making chicken sukka. Okay. So once adding in the coconut, we're going to give it a nice mix. Okay. Mix it nicely so the coconut is well combined. Okay. And then we're going to add in half teaspoon of garam masala. So I have my garam masala here. I'm going to add in about half a teaspoon. Give it a nice mix. So we're going to stir fry this and mix this on and off until the liquid actually evaporates and it becomes really dry. So just keep mixing it, but this time we're not going to cover it. We're actually going to leave it open. So we're going to allow this to cook with the lid open. As you can see, the liquid has evaporated and there's still a little bit of gravy. So that's it. So our chicken sukka is done. So what we can do is, towards the end, we can add in a little bit of curry leaves and then some chili. Switch off the flame and give it a mix. And then we're done. We can transfer this to another bowl. That's it. So this is my end result of my chicken sukka. So dry masala tasty chicken sukka. So you must try it and let me know how it turns out. So if you want to leave it with the gravy, it's fine too. You can make it a little bit gravy. It's more tasty with steamed white rice. So this is it. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch my video on how I made chicken sukka. So it's a very tasty dish and very spicy if you love eating spicy food. So do try it and let me know how it turns out. If you like my video, please give me a like, thumbs up, and please share it on your social media and among your friends. And don't forget, if you're new to my channel, Hummingbird Mama, please check out my videos and press the subscribe button that's below this video, and also press the notification button so you'll always get notified whenever an email a new video is uploaded on my YouTube channel, Hummingbird Mama. Till I see you in my next cooking video, take care and have a good day.